guys, so today I'm going to be doing my September reset. So I'm going to be doing all my goals for the month. I'll talk you through a little bit about last month and how I got on. I didn't actually do a video like this last month, but I plan on trying to do one now every single month. So I'll keep you updated and I'll be able to tick off every month what I've done before, and I can show you what I've hit and what I haven't hit. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, but first I gotta make a cup of tea because I cannot function without a cup of tea. So here's today's setup. I've got my ring light and my little stand. I've got a cup of tea on my, yes, I like pina coladas coaster off Shop Love Cases. I've got my notepads. I've got my fitness notepad, my 6-month planner and a notepad. And I've got the monitor so I can watch the baby while she has a nap. And I've got some music on because I work better with music. So let's get into it. So my first goal on my socials is to post more reels. I don't know whether anybody else have noticed, but Instagram seems to be really pushing reels at the minute. And this is because obviously through the pandemic, TikTok was massive and a lot of people enjoyed making the short videos. So a lot of people decided to just jump on it and end up going to TikTok. So Instagram are trying their hardest to keep people on their channel. So they've created the reels, so they have a form of short video. So people are staying there. So if you notice, when you go on to search hashtags or anything like that, the first thing you will see in the top corner on the left hand side will be a reel every single time, and that's because they're pushing it. So to make reels makes your Instagram kind of boosted. It will push it out to more people. Now you've got to be consistent with that. You can't just post one reel and expect it to blow up and that's it and you don't have to post reels again. You need to be consistent with it like anything else. So yeah, posting more reels is number one on my socials to-do list. I have been starting now already though. If you've already followed me on Instagram, you will already know this. I've been trying to do a reel every other post at the minute. I may not keep that up completely yet. Obviously, it depends on what content you've got. You can't just post something for the sake of it. You need to post it if it's good quality. So my second thing is to experiment more, because obviously there's a lot of influencers out there. There's a lot of content creators, and with that comes the fact that people are going to do the same sort of things. You want to stand out from the crowd, so you want to try and experiment more, do different poses, do different props, different topics, anything like that. And obviously you can still use the trending stuff and the trending sounds and all that, but that's one of my goals, to do more experimental posts, even if it's alongside my other ones. Hopefully they will do well then. I want to try and get 2 more collaborations, whether that be gifted or paid. I've got a few on the way at the minute, but I'd like to get 2 more. Obviously I want to grow my following across all channels. The same, obviously any content creator is going to want to grow their channel. The more followers that engage with your content, the more likely you are to have brands want to work with you, and the more likely you are to grow. It's as simple as that. My personal would be to stay consistent with workouts. my workouts have been all over the place lately. I went to see Ed Sheeran in, I'm not sure if it was May or June. And before that, I was so consistent with my workouts. I'd been consistent since January. I was making pinching on meals. I was, like with my eating, I was doing so well. I was almost at my goal for my weight loss and my fat loss and all this. And when Ed Sheeran came along, I had something then pretty much every weekend after, and the kids were home. So I found it really, really hard to stay on top of things. Like, I found it extremely difficult. And obviously, when the kids are home, you just feel bad and you don't want to be doing stuff constantly and not paying the kids attention. So it's trying to find that balance as well. But I've started it back up now this week. I have started doing my Grow with Joe workouts on YouTube. And I've been going to Zumba. I'm going kettlebells tonight. And then I have got a wedding on the weekend. And then after that, I don't think I've got anything for a little while again. So, and I feel a lot more motivated now that the kids are back in school. Now that I don't feel so bad. I want to have more self-care days because I'm very hard on myself. I'm my own worst critic. And I spend so much time content creating and trying to keep the house clean and looking after the kids and making sure I eat properly and all this stuff. And like, obviously, people may see content creators and think it's as simple as posting a video or a photo, but they don't see what's behind it. They don't see the hours of editing and the like your videos and the like trying to be original, making sure you're working with brands to deadlines, hashtags, all the other bits that take up your time, and not to mention like shooting the content. You know, it's hard work and people think it's easy, but it's not. Yeah, I need to spend a bit more time just relaxing and maybe doing myself a face mask or something, because I haven't had a face mask in a long time, and I used to have them nearly every week. I used to be like, I couldn't go without them. I need to drink more water. This is purely, like, this is obviously for health reasons. Like, everybody should drink more water. I think most people need to drink more water. I don't want to be dehydrated. But for me, I do tend to get dehydrated easily and my blood pressure goes and then I get really dizzy. So especially now I'm working out more and I'm taking the kids to school again, I need to make sure I'm drinking more. I drink a lot of tea, and obviously that doesn't help with dehydration as much as there's water in tea. Because of the caffeine, it just makes you need a wee more, and then you wee more than you drink, so it doesn't help. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. And then my financial goals, I've only got 3 this month, because Finley's birthday's coming up at the end of the month. So we've got to get his birthday stuff, and we took our daughter Abigail to the cinema with one of her friends and McDonald's and stuff like that afterwards, and she stayed over. So obviously we want to give Finley the option to do the same, so we've got to actually pay for the day out as well. Obviously then I want to pay some towards our debts as much as we can. I'm not writing a goal number because we have got Finley's birthday, and Dan's also got a tattoo at the end of the month, and we've got this wedding now on Saturday. So yeah, I'm not writing a goal amount, but I just want to be able to pay some. so that we stay on top of it. Finney's also got his football. It's this new season now, so I gotta pay for that for the year. Then I have got my business goals, and I've got my milestones. So I've got my Instagram is currently on like 2,600 and something. I'll double check, but it's 2,600 and something. So my goal is to get to 3k by the end of the month. But I've got like 3k, 4k, 5k, 6k. Hopefully I can get all of these goals done by the end of the year, but obviously it's just what I can do. 10k would be my absolute goal for Instagram. That's my top goal at the minute. I doubt very much I'm gonna make that by the end of the year, but I've got my other goals there that I can tick off as I'm going. So if it's on there and I do it, happy days. If I don't, then it'll just stay until I hit it. Pinterest, I've not got so many followers on there because it's quite new. So my goal is just to get 100 followers, and then I've got obviously 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Again, I'd like to get to 600, but I doubt that very much just yet, because with Pinterest, I think it's more about your engagement rate. Like with Pinterest, I found like my views, I've got about 3.5k impressions, and obviously like I've only got about 12 followers on there. Like it's really new, so I haven't got big expectations for that just yet, but my impressions are doing well, so hopefully one of my posts will just take off and some people will start following me. Or if you're watching this video and you don't follow me already, head over to my Pinterest and follow me. My YouTube, this has only been started this month, so my goal is to get to 50. I think I'm currently on 23, 24, so it's double what I got now, but I literally started it. This will be my 3rd week doing it now, so that gives me 4 or 5 weeks to try and hit that goal. So fingers crossed. I'm not sure if I'm going to hit it, to be honest with you. Like 50 is a lot when you're just starting out, but YouTube can be so hit and miss. Like I've seen people have one video and it go viral, but then other people have put loads and loads of content out and their videos only get like 100 views. So it's just what people are interested in. If people are interested in me, happy days, and I hope I can make anybody smile. TikTok, I'm almost at 200, so I've currently got like, I think it's 190, so I've got like 10 followers to get, and then I've got 200, so I feel like I can hit that goal. That goal seems like a really like achievable goal. If I don't hit that, I'll be shocked. But I've also got all the way up to 700, so maybe by the end of the year I will get to 700, maybe even 1,000. I'd love to get 1,000, but yeah. I've got brands to work with then. These are brands I'd love to work with. These are not brands I've currently got collaborations with. I'm not giving any spoilers what ones I have got coming, but these are brands that I would love to work with. So I've got Zafo, if that's how you say it. I'm not really sure how you say it, but I absolutely love their clothing. Alaya Skin, which I love their pink clay face mask, and I would love to try that, especially seeing as I want to do more self-care days. I think that'd be perfect. Shein, who doesn't want to work with Shein? They've got literally everything. Like, I honestly, it'd be the dream. I'd feel like I made it if I got Shein. But yeah, Revolution, I love Makeup Revolution, and I Heart Revolution. I love that they do collabs with stuff, and when they do like at the minute I've seen that they've got a Game of Thrones collab coming out, and obviously with House of Dragon that's just come on telly, and they've got a Clueless one, and I'd love to try that. I'd love to do like the old theme and recreate that makeup. I'd love it. But yeah, let's go into the next. Lounge underwear. I absolutely love these. This is another one of those brands that to me is a big brand that I would absolutely love to work with. So I've got a few absolute dream brands to work with. So I've put that on there. Like I've got some that is more, like I feel like they're more attainable. And then there's some on there that I'm a bit like, my dream, but unlikely at my stage just yet. But Lounge is right up there. Bow and Tea. Obviously I'm back into my workouts again now, and my gym outfits, I haven't got any at the minute. Like the one I did buy before was a bit tight then, so now it's obviously even tighter because I've put a bit of weight back on. So I need some gym wear. Simple, I'd love to work with the Simple skincare range. I use their moisturiser quite a lot, and their toner and everything else, so I would love to work with them. Garnier, I love their superfood masks, and I recently realised that they do body ones as well, like moisturiser, so I would love to try them. And Bow Avenue, that's another like up there one, like I love them. I'm just obsessed with their lingerie. Beautiful. Then I've got brands I'd like to work with again. So the brands I'd like to work with again are Skinny Tan, which I'm pretty sure I've got a collab coming up soon with them. But that's just one of those ones that I've constantly got something going with. I absolutely love Skinny Tan. So if you've been on my Instagram, you will know that I post a lot about Skinny Tan. I tag them in most of my photos because I'm always wearing their tan. Currently not, because I've got tan tomorrow ready for this wedding on Saturday. But I'm obsessed with them. I've literally got about 20 different tans that they do. And I love their Miracle brush that you can use on your hands and your face, and their back applicator is a game changer. So if you haven't already, go and check that out. Bloom Chic, I absolutely loved the clothes I had from there. Like I'd never even heard of them before, and I come across them on Instagram and then got liking their stuff, and I ended up getting a collab with them, and I hadn't heard of them, and their clothes come back, and the quality and how gorgeous they look on, absolutely love them. If you want to check out what I bought, I've got a video, so I'll link it down below. But yeah, their clothes are beautiful. Another one then I would like to work again with is Abigail Walker lingerie again. Her lingerie is absolutely beautiful, and she makes it all by hand. It's freaking, I can't explain how beautiful it is. She's currently got a advent calendar out as well, ready for Christmas. 12 days, and you get sets of lingerie, you get accessories, like scrunchies and stuff like that to go in your hair. And yeah, I would love to work with her again, because not only is she really friendly, but she's from Cardiff too, and I'm not far from Cardiff, so. And another one, my last one that I would love to work with. There is more, but I've just had a complete mind fog thing, and I just can't think of who I've actually worked with recently that I love. Like, I loved all the stuff I've had, so, you know, but it's just, there's certain brands to me that have stood out, and I've been like, oh my God, I'd love to work with them again. It's not just down to the products, but the customer service too. Like, some brands have been amazing with customer service to me. there's another brand that I've recently worked with, you may have seen on my Instagram again, is Hartwinkle, London. And they do the most beautiful jewellery ever. Like, I had these pearl earrings, and I will post a link to the reel that I done with them on my Instagram, and oh my god, they were literally so beautiful. Like, I see, I'm not gonna lie, when I seen them, I was like, oh my god, because I don't wear a lot of jewellery. Like, I wear some hoops or studs, and that's pretty much as far as I go. And when I seen that they were big, like, pearl earrings, I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna wear these? What can I wear these with? But honestly, I put them in and I was in love with them straight away. Like I said, I don't really wear much stuff like that, so I was shocked. But I absolutely love them. So I would love to work with them again. Next, I'm going to do a little mid-year check-in. For the house, there's a few little things I want to get done. Whether I'll get it done or not, I don't know, because it is towards the end of the year now, and this is the time of year that everything gets expensive. There's Christmas shopping to think about, there's birthdays, and everything seems to like creep up on me at this time of year. So I always get like stressed, and I don't know if I'll be able to get these things. I should be able to, and I hope to be able to, but I don't know. But I need to get the kids a new toy box, because the one that's downstairs is currently like the bottom of it, the wood underneath has like bent and snapped. So it's like all the stuff is coming out the bottom of the box, and the kids tend to have like little bits and it's just coming out. So I want to get a proper toy box now for Frankie's stuff downstairs for the baby. And then I'll sort out all the stuff that they've got upstairs as well. And hopefully then it'll be a bit neater as well. I also want to get a storage box for our bedroom, because I've got loads of clothes. I've got way too many clothes. And I'm going to vacuum pack, which is another one on my list. I'm going to vacuum pack all my summer clothes. But I've got so many clothes, and obviously at winter time, there's that much like thick stuff that it don't fit in your drawers tidy. And if I try hanging it up, I run out of coat hangers, because we haven't got room for a big wardrobe. So me and my husband share a wardrobe, and then I've got a chest of drawers then, and he's got a little chest of drawers. But you know, I've got too many. I need a sort out or a storage box. I think I'd rather the storage box though. I need to sort the kids' toys, like I said, because they've got so much at the minute and they don't play with a lot. And I don't know about you, but it drives me bonkers. Like, they had so much for their birthdays and Christmases last year, and I'm fed up, because all they want to do is go on their iPads. They don't want to go on and play with games anymore and toys, and it's just their iPads. They've got a Switch for Christmas, but they just don't want to play with anything else. So I want to sort all the toys out. Like, my daughter, the only stuff she'll play with is LOLs, and my little boy, he likes Among Us, which obviously is to do with a game, but that's the only thing he likes right now. There are some stuff that I could possibly keep for Frankie. She likes some of the Paw Patrol stuff, so I could keep some of that aside for her, but I just don't want them having loads and loads and loads. They've literally got 2 lots of toy box, like the Kallax units, 2 lots of them, full to the brim with toys. And then they've got like a big massive castle and boxes and all this stuff that they just don't use, and it needs sorting because it's driving me insane. Like, I don't mind mess, I don't mind stuff like that. Like, it's just the fact that it doesn't get played with. But I need to sort out under our stairs, because that's where we have our jackets and we have like shopping bags and all that stuff. And after a while it just gets like all the jackets make their way from upstairs downstairs, and rather than having 1 or 2 each down there, there's always about 20 down there, and then stuff is falling off the rack and it just gets messy. So I need to clean that out. Now on to the things that I want to do. This year I want to book somewhere for Halloween. So I want to book us in for a Halloween party or something with the kids, because Frankie's getting a little bit older now. Last year she was only really little, so she didn't understand what was going on. She probably still won't understand what's going on, but I would like to get like a disco or something, because she loves to dance. I would like to do like going shopping in charity shops as well, because not only is it giving money to charity, but the stuff that you find in some of the places, like the hidden gems. So yeah, I really want to do like a little charity shop haul. Like that would be amazing. I want to book another tattoo for next year, because I want to finish my sleeve off. I've done the bottom half now, but I'm not sure what I want yet on the top. I want something else to do with my family, to do with my grandparents. So I'm hoping to get that, because my sleeve is mainly, well, it's all family stuff. Like I've got some flowers on there, but it's my kids on there. I've got a photo of my mother, and I want something on the top then for my grandparents, and I would like something for Dan on the top as well. I have got a little tiny tattoo for him, but it's awful. It's like a little D with a love heart on my ankle, but the tattooist was rubbish, and she tried to do fancy writing, and then it started scabbing and bits flaked off, and they just look shit. So yeah. Then my financial goals is, again, pay off some debts. I want to try and do that monthly, whether that's a set amount or just whatever we can afford. I just need to pay something off there each month. I don't want to put more on the credit card this year either, because I always fall into the same trap. And every year I will be really good all through the year, and me and Dan will make payments off the credit cards, and then comes to Christmas, we put it all back on the credit cards, even if we've not finished paying it off. So then it ends up being each year we'll have more and more to pay off, and we will never get there. So it just doesn't happen. So I'm hoping this year that we don't put any more on the credit cards. We've got all our debts pretty much in one now, so it's only one credit card we've got to pay off. And I'm hoping that we can save this year a bit and try and just buy presents as is. Like, we've already got the kids the main present, which they're having a Switch. So we've got to get a few games and stuff like that for that. They don't want so many toys, and we can get clothes, you know, like pretty much last minute you can get clothes. But even down to food shopping this year, I've like proper like thought into it, and I've been using my club card in Tesco, and my vouchers have been adding up all through the year. I've done it since last December. So all through the year, where I've been having shopping in Tesco and getting points and everything, I've now got like, I think I've got about 30 quid in vouchers, which has been a massive help either towards the food shop at Christmas or towards gifts, even if it's just, you know, little gifts like stocking fillers or something. And it'll also I've still got more time to add up on that as well, because I will still have any other shopping we do from now till Christmas on there. So I should have more points again. I want to start the Christmas shopping. I technically have started the Christmas shopping, but I want to start getting more bits for Christmas. because we bought the Switch a while back around Abia's birthday, so around July. So yeah, and I want to try to spend less money on unnecessary things, because we spend a lot of time spending money. Like, we'll go food shopping and buy McDonald's. Like, I know it's convenient a lot of the time, but we don't need to do that. We've just got a food shop. Like, we'll do it a lot of the time because, like, we'll get the kids McDonald's because otherwise they won't have food till late. But I think what we need to start doing is feeding the kids in the house and going shopping a bit later, and then if they got to stay up a little bit later, so be it, and then they can, you know, go to bed then and they won't be hungry, and we won't have to spend more money on other food. So yeah, that's one thing. Like, I just want to spend less money on rubbish, basically. I'm going to do a little August reflection as well. So August was a very busy month for me. It was my birthday, so I went out, I started my YouTube channel, I had plans for my birthday, we went for a meal, I had loads going on in August. So my month has been hectic. So what I've been most proud of myself for doing this month is I've secured the most collabs that I've done to date since I've been starting all my social medias. I was more carefree. I let my hair down. I didn't stress too much. I feel like, whereas before I'd be nervous to get up and dance and stuff, lately I've not cared. I've just done it. You know, I don't care. Like, I went to my son's, like, football. It was like a football festival type thing that they'd done in the summer, just as a last, like, little friendly match. And they'd done, like, a bouncy castle and all this stuff there. And they had, like, a pottery thing. And the only people who was doing it was kids. And I really, really wanted to go because I've been wanting to do it for years. And I just really wanted to see what it'd be like. I really wanted to have a go, and I was like, oh, are people going to judge me now because I'm the only adult who wants to do it? But in the end, I just pushed myself and I done it, and I didn't feel like an idiot. I did when I first went there, don't get me wrong, and I asked, but I didn't feel like an idiot in the end, and I enjoyed doing it. It's bloody hard though. I didn't realise how hard it was. Like, it's really, really hard. But yeah, so I didn't care, and I'm proud of myself for that, because a couple of years back I wouldn't even go into a room if I knew that I didn't know nobody. So yeah, my content has got a lot better. So I'm tooting my own horn here, but like before, my content was a lot of like samey, you know, everything was the same. Like, I posed in front of a wall, had a photo, but I've been trying to mix it up a lot lately. Like, I have still got a few photos by the wall, and they are good quality content because they are clear and they showcase what I'm trying to showcase. But I have been trying to push the boat out a bit more, and I have been trying to do different poses, different styles. I've been trying to do colours and reels, and I've been proper experimenting. I've been researching more. I've tried my hardest. Like, I've put my all into it, so I'm proud of myself for that. I also started my YouTube channel this month, so if you haven't seen any of my other videos, please do check them out because I am fairly new. But I'm so proud of myself for doing that, because I never in a million years thought that I would be starting a YouTube channel. Like, I never thought I'd have the confidence to sit here and talk to a camera, or to you, because I am talking to you, for ages. Like, I thought, why would anybody be interested in anything I have to say? But I'm going for it, and hopefully somebody will be interested in what I've got to say, and somebody will like me. But there we go. The things I found the most challenging in August was the fact that the kids have been home. So as much as I love my kids more than anything, it was so hard to keep them entertained. And towards the end of the 6 weeks holidays, you always run out of ideas and the weather starts changing a bit and it's starting to rain or whatever. And you find it harder to think of things to do. And I find the longer I'm stuck in the house doing nothing, the more of a rut I get into and the less I want to do stuff, but the more guilty I feel for not doing stuff. So I found it really challenging to be home and to try and juggle everything and to try to make sure the kids were happy and the kids weren't bored, and trying to keep on top of my socials, trying to think about working out, but I would always say I was going to, and then I was just exhausted. Obviously, as well, with it being the holidays, I was sleeping in more and staying up later. So I ended up being really, really tired and my sleep pattern was really out of sorts, and I just really just suffered from it. And my motivation, I had none, literally. Like, I was trying, I was consistent, I still kept up with my socials, I still posted, but I felt like I had no passion behind it. I felt like I had no go in me. Like, I just done it because I knew I needed to. I needed to be consistent for myself in like a week or two when I was feeling better. Like, I knew if I had just stopped then, in a week or two I would have been like, well, I haven't posted for like 2 weeks, so who's going to want to know? And I would have doubted myself. But because I've kept consistent, now it's easier to keep up with the posting, so I can literally just pick up where I left off. And if there's any of the posts that I don't like, I can delete them or archive them, and I can just produce quality content. And you know, towards the end of August I started to get better, but yeah, the beginning of August I really, really struggled because I had so much, like, I was so busy as well that I felt guilty because I was out doing stuff all the time and I was leaving Dan on his own with the kids. And as much as, you know, he's their dad and people say like he's not babysitting, and I know he's not babysitting, he's looking after the kids same as I would, but I felt bad because he would come home from work and then I'd be going out because I'd have all these plans to do without him, and it was always something that I would want to do that I know that he would like, and then I'd be like, oh, I wish I could do this with him as well, and then I would feel bad. Like, it's not that he's made me feel bad, because he haven't. Like, he was always reassuring me, but I'm the type of person that I think too much into things, and I felt really bad that he wasn't getting involved and he was stuck in the house. Like, 'cause I know how it feels sometimes when you're stuck in the house all the time, and all he would obviously want to do when he gets home from work is just chill out a bit, and I was just leaving the house. So I just felt shit about that. My memory was awful too. That's another thing I really struggled with. Like, I had so much going on that I was just overwhelmed, I think, and I just couldn't remember anything. Like, literally, people would tell me something and then I'd still ask, you know, why they're doing something. I'd be like, what's going on? Like, and they'd be like, I told you. And I just forget everything. So yeah, that was something that was shit. But this month I'm on the ball at the minute, so my memory's been okay, I think. The next thing I've done in my reflection is gratitude, because I think it's really important to make sure that you always be grateful for the things that you got. Like, yeah, I've worked for the things I've got, but be grateful that you've got this opportunity, because not everybody is as fortunate as you. And I think it's always important to ground yourself, and I do that through gratitude. And I'm so grateful that I get to stay home and do all my social media from home and work towards building a business. It also means that I get to spend more time with my children. Like, Dan doesn't get the 6 weeks, he has to go to work. So he has the weekends with the kids. Nothing changes for him when they're off school. For me, I get to spend that 6 weeks with them. I get to do more with them. And not everybody gets that. Like, most people are in work, you know, every day, and they don't get that chance. So I'm really, really grateful that I've actually got the opportunity to do that. I've got, Frankie is 2 in February, so I've still got at least a year until she goes to school. So I've got a year to really focus on stuff at home and spend more time with the children. So yeah, I'm very lucky in that respect. That's all for my goals right now, but I'm going to do a little my favourites this month, because I love seeing other people do it, and I think it's just nice to get to know people. A little talking point as well. Like, my favourite show right now, I don't know about you guys, right, but I'm absolutely loving the new House of Dragon. Obviously, if you haven't heard of it, it's like a spin-off type thing of Game of Thrones. It's supposed to be set before, so it's like a prequel or something, is that what they call it? So it's all about the Targaryen family right now. So there's a girl in there that reminds me a bit of Daenerys, because she got the white hair like her. So it's focusing on her and her father and the reign, like who's going to be the heir to the throne and this, that and the other. So it's an interesting watch. If you haven't already, go and check it out, because it's amazing. My favourite movies, it's always the same. Harry Potter, love it. And this time of year is always the time that I just really, really, really want to watch it. There's something about like autumn time to just sit there and watch Harry Potter and binge it. Love it. My favourite song is currently Ed Sheeran. I think it's called My G. Absolutely love it. Like, I love Ed Sheeran anyway, but I don't know, I just really, really like that song right now. And then my favourite memory at the minute is in the 6 weeks holidays, me, Dan and the kids and a few of our friends and their kids, we all went to the beach, and it was such a lovely day, and it was so carefree, like, and it was hot, but it wasn't too hot that you just felt really like you just wanted to get in. We had a laugh, and the kids thoroughly enjoyed themselves. We didn't go out and spend loads of money, like, because these days things just cost so much money, and then you feel like, oh my god, should I really be going? Should I really be doing this? I need to get this, this and this. So I felt really, really good. Like, we weren't stressed. We was relaxed. We had a nice day with friends and family, and I absolutely loved it, and I want to do it again, but the weather is absolute shit. My favourite products at the minute, I love the John Frieda shampoo and conditioner, the Flawlessly Straight one. I have really frizzy hair, so I need something to help lock in the moisture. They also have a mask as well, which I use every now and then, and I love that. And then my Simple Moisturiser, which I talked about previously, I love that because it doesn't feel really heavy on your skin, but your skin still feels nice and soft. And another thing I love is my new mug from Tesco. It says hug on it, and my husband's got exactly the same one, but blue, and it says relax on his, which is quite fitting. Like my video today, then please make sure you do subscribe and like the post. I really appreciate any likes, any subscribers, and if you've got any comments down below on your goals and things that you want to do this month, I would love to know, because I just think it's so interesting to see what other people are doing. I'm just so nosy. But yeah, I just think it's a fun way to get to know people, and let me know if you've seen House of Dragon and what you think. Thank you. See you next time.